sec. Let me make sure my. Okay, yeah, there we go. What up, guys? The King here. Welcome back. Today we're gonna do some Master Duel. I decided just get a stream in. Got up like, fucking case I don't remember for. This will count for it. I would have streamed a bit earlier, but unfortunately, like I've said before, I had relatives that usually takes care of a little shit, so I could not stream a bit earlier. And unfortunately, yeah, that was a no-go, so yeah, here the fuck we are. Let's go ahead and, yay, missions! I kind of already seen what the hell we kind of have, and I accidentally logged in for hand to show you guys, but we can still see it. We did get a new story and some other shit, so let's go ahead and go to the shop real quick. I already... so Vendread, Revdread, however the fuck you say this. Slayers of Mate. The Revendread, I hope that's how you say it. A young man who has become a deformed undead, yet still retains his memories of his life and stands up for the way he fought without regard for himself, has somehow given hope to the people. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Reminds me of something out of Spawn. You guys know who the hell he is. He was a character originally in Mortal Kombat X. Not Mortal Kombat X, you know which Mortal Kombat I'm talking about. That's kind of cool. Nice little appendages and shit there makes him look something like a spider. Not for a second. Carnage, some shit like that, That's cool, it's cool. We don't have any other stuff. No? Any specials? Nope. I'm pretty sure I thought they added some more shit into the store besides because of the update, but I guess no. Guess that was not the case. Oh yeah, also, update here, anybody who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I can't do it on my phone because unfortunately, it is too big and it costs a lot of space. But, let me go ahead and click this shit for you guys. So, to celebrate the release of Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains World coming to Duel Links, if you right now, we are giving away 10 free packs from the new 40-second main box Link Revolution. This is your own chance. You are able to get your hands on the UR version of Playmaker, the main character from Brains' signature monster, Decode Talker, as well as one free UR. Whatever the hell you get, good luck from there. Yeah, this is some of the shit you will be getting for the new Brains World. We have been anticipating Brains coming out for a while, and it is finally here. Go ahead and check it out. There's a lot of good shit there. We finally got links, so there's going to be a new method for people to try out. You see here, they're also giving away 1,000 gems, which is people like me who probably going to log in. If we haven't played for a while, we'll get more than 1,000 gems. I remember a couple of updates back, I stopped playing this after the last update for GX. So I wasn't around for pendulums or any other shit from there, so I'm way far behind. They owe me a lot of stuff for this. I'm gonna get more than 1,000, I already know that for sure. Beforehand, when I did return back after GX, I remember they gave me a fuck ton of gems. I think I got like almost a ticket, some free packs, a bunch of other crap, I can't remember. You do get some Dream UR SR tickets. You want those for good cards to get your hands on. The end being able to get. Now's your chance. So yeah, if you guys play Duel Links, this is your opportunity to get in right now. Literally, like almost 500 gems worth of good packs. Good luck to anybody. So cancel some good shit. Try out the new characters. If I do ever come back on that, I do want to give Salamangreats a try. I've tried them a bit on Master Duel on my phone. Because I did Master Duel mobile version. I did try it there for a bit. I would like to try that out. But anyways, yeah, go ahead and try that. And good luck to everyone. See what you guys get. Alright. Now that shit, let's go ahead and so like I said, we do have a story with this. Yep. But we're also kind of not done with the other ones, so I'm going to see if we can fit in some stories before we're done. We still have to finish this other half of this. I think I didn't finish this. I got this shit right here in this. I'll see if we can fit in as much as how long I want to stay up. I don't want to keep this too long because I do have to get up early. You know, shit, Saturday is almost kind of busy. Depending if I do get the fuck on, it's going to be very, very late, and I may just pass the fuck out, so it's going to be one of those rare occurrences if it does happen to be that I do decide to get on or not. We'll see. Anyways, Gates details here. The horror began when the city was shrouded in darkness. The men dread our raids that increase in number as they attacked the living. While everyone else was gripped with despair, one man was compelled by vengeance to take a stand against the undead, even after becoming one of them. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Let's go ahead and real quick here, because I do remember I did not finish this story up. Yeah, you can see here when the goal hasn't been touched, it means I had not finished the story. I will come to this stuff eventually. Some of these I gotta. I would have to PSO to, you know, like I said, but unfortunately shit's come up and all this stuff that's going on. Some of it's been cleared up, but still, more BS comes every day. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what we got now. It looks like the list made it back safe and sound. Captain looks to be in high spirits. That means good results if I had to guess. And we're all set here. The waiting party's ready for the banquet to begin. A feast to celebrate a successful voyage, the best part of the whole thing. As far as the banquet is concerned, who's coming back for the voyage and who's been here the whole time. It's a time for us all to share good fortunes. Now the captain's calling for the apprentice. Suppose that the kid's a full-fledged member of the crew now. Huh? What do you mean? Well, you see, when we plunder patrols are recognized as full-fledged members, we receive a spyglass from the captain. For us, that one possession is as important as our very lives. It's more than just some tool for our navigation. It's proof the captain sees us as his comrades. That kid will be more zealous to be a part of the plunder patrol than ever before. Here's wishing you luck earning a spyglass of your own someday. Do your darndest. I ain't even got mine yet. Oh my god. That's I think I got a back. We are not going up. You know what, let's go ahead and check to see what the hell this comes with. I don't know, it's gonna be plunder patrol shit. For hire, plunder patrol. Yeah, a bunch of their shit's in this. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump in, so... Hey, nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and move into the next... Someone else actually uses water decks. I hope that it's this one's actually gonna be something interesting because I actually have not used that type. Travel the abyssal waters. Lumeria, the Forgotten City. Once a beautiful and thriving hub, this city has been built with advanced technology and boasted a rich culture. However, a seismic shift that shook the entire continent caused it to sink to the bottom of the ocean. And now, sorry about that, a group of creatures called the Mermills have taken up residence in the ruins of the once prosperous city. These creatures were ruled by a malevolent royal family and lived under the ocean in peace, hidden from the rest of the These merfolk loved to sing and would often offer their songs to the god of the sea, praying that their daily lives would remain protected and peaceful. Many of the singers were adults, like Mermaid Warriors, but not all of them. Some were young. No, damn, my bad. Mermaid Warriors. I cannot say some of these goddamn names are weird. But that didn't mean that their singing was any less beautiful. All these merfolk glance, they would appear to be a peaceful and graceful group without a single harmful in their bodies, but that was far from the truth. In fact, within them dwelled a great power that they weren't afraid to use. The worst. Oof. That sign looked very freaky. The Mermaid Warriors had weapons that they used whenever they patrolled the waters or hunted for food. One such warrior was Mermaid Abyss Spike, who fought with a unique hand-to-hand combat style that performed excellently underwater. There was also Mermaid Abyss Sturge, who wielded his chain with dexterity. These warriors trained and fought bravely to ensure the safety of their people. The mermaids were a nomadic tribe, and they had traveled many miles to find a safe place they could call home. This lifestyle gave rise to some battle capabilities and skill. That last scene back there? Yeah, okay. I do not want to meet these cunts. Alright, let's see if we can learn a little about the Mermaid archetype. I've seen these cards, I've never used them. And I've used water cards before, like I actually run water decks. I have one still to this day. Besides not in IRL Yu-Gi-Oh though anymore. Oh, I like this. I like that should be perfect for a water deck. What makes a Mermaid deck unique? The level 7 Mermaid monsters have high attack and useful effects. These monsters can be special summoned by discarding a certain number of monsters from the hand of the graveyard, also giving you an opportunity to use the effects of level 3 Mermaid monsters to activate when they are sent to the graveyard. When it is difficult to summon a level 7 monster due to a depleted hand or etc., the effect of a level 4 Mermaid monster will be useful in deploying your army. Okay. So they work by discarding stuff in your hand. Me, I just set up shit like Legendary Yo or this other continuous spell card I have in my deck. I don't remember the name. It's just the combo I use. It works, if anything, the field spell for me works kind of like the normal spell cost down. But for water monsters, more effective. Alright, use the effect of Mermaid Abyss Megalo to your advantage when duel this turn. First, you got to special summon by activating its effect. Oh, right. We got to discard water monsters, so we need to discard 2. Alright. So, we're going to use you. Discarding you. And you. And now you summon Abyss Megalo. Okay, successfully summoned. Activate the effects of the Mermaid Abyss Megalo that you specially summoned, and the effect of Megalus Abyss Gundi that was discarded to your hand, from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, we get to add so much Abyss this, Mermaid that. Oh my fucking god. Alright, let's just get this shit over with. Target you. So you get special summon. Alright. You let me add and equip. The best scale of the Meek. How do you say this? Mitsuchi? I hope I said that shit right. If not, oops, my bad. Equip only to a Mermaid monster against 800 attack. When a spell effect that was activated on your opponent's side of the field resolves, negate the effect and send this card to the graveyard. Oh, cool. Some spell protection. Although I kind of think it'd be better if it were trap protection, because not many people like to run spell cards. There's no such thing as spell hand spells or shit like that. We prefer keeping things like Ash Blossom in our hands and just call them hand traps. You tell me one time you've ever seen anybody talk about hand spells. Come on, I'm waiting, people. Nope, didn't think so. Alright. So, attributing you. I don't know what we're attributing you for. We could have just equipped this shit. They didn't say I had to tribute to equip this crap. That's 32, and this fucker has 6k. How the fuck is this gonna end him? Okay, whatever. Let's just see how this is gonna work. Sure. How are we supposed to... Hold on. Oh! Let's start reading these monsters out of my hand like a dumbass. Why did I keep forgetting this? I always did this back when I did stories. I swear to God, I really lose some brain cells when I try doing shit at night. Let's see. You can discard 2 other modern monsters to your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. When it's summoned this way, you can add an Abyss spell trap from your deck to your hand. You can tribute 1 of the water monster in attack position. Discard second attack during each battle phase this turn. Okay. That's how the fuck I'm ending this. This isn't getting basically by getting rid of a monster. A water monster on my side. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I would not mind having something like that IRL in my water deck. So I run a lot of support for my water monsters. Even the level 4 ones I have don't stay for long without some protection. That would be perfect to have some of those. But like I said, I don't play IRL Yu-Gi-Oh! No more. I stopped playing after Master Rule bullshit came out. Everybody just started bitching money up for link monsters. I remember a fucking card shop I used to go to. Everybody would spend like... I'm not gonna say I'm accurate with these prices, but I remember a few people I hung out with. They used to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. One guy literally spent $200 trying to get his hands on this set of fucking monsters for his link deck. Another retard I remember spent like almost thousands just trying to get his hands on some fucking holo rare cards. I'm like, Jesus Christ. The furthest I probably spent is like $20 just to get some structure decks and booster packs. I wouldn't go that far. No. Shit. I wasn't that competitive, let's just say it like that. I didn't give a rat's ass that way. Mermaid Warriors. You can discard 1 other water monster out of your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. When summoned this way, add a level 4 Mermaid from your deck to your hand. Okay. Let's go ahead and discard you. Adios. This is effect. No, no. Actually, yes. Yes. Set. It's my fucking extra deck. Mermaid, Avis, Lacia. I see a lot of shit here. My head's hurting. Oh my god. Add this, add that, send this, send that. Jesus Christ. The only recent shit I remember doing with my water decks is just add your hand. Your hand. Summon shit to field. Shit. Done. End. This, you just gotta literally set up a board with this archetype. Holy crap. Okay. My head would probably hurt. I'll probably just take some of these water monsters, not all of them, if anything. Let's go and attack that. Well? Oh. Got it. So that's how we're playing today. I may have to use that when I get to more than 3. And I think this fucker's about to get that wish done. Please, stupid, I dare you to try this. Uh-oh, God, that thing's up to 3k. Okay, hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Nobody needs to be a badass here. Alright, let's go ahead and activate Abyss Squall Trap. So I'm going to summon all three of you. I'm activate Moray of Greed. I'm going to send you. And I'm going to send both of you. Draw 2 cards. I'm going to summon Abyss Gundine. I'm going to sit you down. Oh, I see one of my favorite number of monsters I already have for my water deck. Oh, okay, hold on. I have ideas. I have some beautiful ass ideas. Alright, we might be able to do something here. These guys are not going to die in vain. Alright, let's do this shit. You and you. I'm going to say you two, adios. Alright. Now, want to see what the hell I meant, guys, by I have some ideas? That fucker has 3k over there, right? Well, guess what the hell I'm about to do in 5 minutes. So we're going to use you two as a... set you right there. Number 17. We're going to use its effect, which when I discard a... or detach the material, my bad. This fucker gains 500, so it's at 3k. Oh, but we're not done yet. Remember this equip card? We're going to go ahead and attach this to my Mermaid Abyss Lausia, which gives it a nice little power boost of 800. And this is the opposite of that spell card effect, which it says here when a trap effect activates on his side, their side of the field, negates and is sent to the graveyard. I hope I don't have to do such a thing. So, alright, here's what we're going to need to get rid of Dum Dum over here. So I need to do it with this monster because that's the wrong one to attack with. But fucker. Nobody cares. You sent shit to graveyard. I do not care. Okay. Your point? I ain't gonna deal with 2 of you cunts. Alright, that ends. Okay, now I'm hoping... Oh, how I wish I had Yubi for this. I'm gonna lose Abyss Lausia. I'm so scared. Send you. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Captain Controller, please don't do this to me right now. I'm not in the mood today. No, no, no. Of course my controller's gonna start acting the fuck up today. Just when I tell him not to. Fine. I'm gonna probably lose my Link monster. I already know this fucker's gonna try to attack me. There's no way to prevent what's about to happen. Shit. But perfect. Send Abyss home. And we are going to send Abyss Nose. Abyss Nose comes out. Abyss hides effect. Abyss Link comes out to the field to play. Alright. Alright. Kinda wish it was actually not set up as where it is, but we ain't got no choice. Alright, let's see my, what else do I got here to play with? We got Abyss Ghost, we got some Stealth Krakens. Number 37, Hopeborn, whatever the fuck that is. Shit. I'm only stuck with these 2 cunts, aren't I? Oh shit, I'm not getting any ideas here. You, and you. Alright, let's do this shit. You. Number 47, Nightmare Shark. Let's see if it's going to be a nightmare for this guy. I messed him up. Alright, when this card starts to summon at 8, you can attach one level 3 water monster from your hand or side of the field to this card. See material. Once per turn, you can attach one from this card and target a water monster you control is turn nap on monster. Well, that monster, my bad, can attack your opponent directly. Other monsters. Okay, so I can literally hit this fucker for 3k right now. Is what they're saying. Cannot attach a unless it has material. Oh shit! No, I can't. I forgot. If this card doesn't have one material in it, it's not able to do an attack, so it's not gonna matter. Oh, I'm gonna hate where this is going. So my only option is to kill this cunt right now, because if not, he's gonna get rid of my XC monster. That's gonna piss me off. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Oh, you stupid freaking defensive piece of crap. Alright, that's not good. I had an idea to kind of take him out by half his life points, but that did not work out. And now my Leviathan can only attack monsters and not life points. Shit. This is not what I wanted. Oh, crap. Dummy? Did you not read the fine print? Oh, no, wait. No, they read the fine print. That's the wrong monster. I'm an idiot. Mermaid Abyss Lung. Your opponent cannot target face-up water monsters for attacks except for this one. All water monsters you control gain 300 attack. Yes? Okay, this absolutely makes the fuck up for everything I just did and then some. Let's do this. Protection for everybody else except for him? Fuck, I'll take it. I'm starting to worry I'm gonna have to tear him apart. But no. Look at the draw. Let's go. No cards. Well, that's game. I actually almost forgot for a sec that Leviathan cannot attack directly because it has no material on it. That's the one drawback of Leviathan. Once it gets to 3k, if it doesn't have a material on it, it's a matter of attacking. Well, at least it still can attack monsters. That's at least a good thing I'm safe on. Oh, cool. That's actually one of my cards in my water deck, Spy Gilman. What he does basically is all fish, sea serpent, and aqua monsters. Every one of those brands in the water types series gain 4 on attack. Pretty good thing to combo with legendary ocean, which gives you 200 more. So that's like 600 almost on all monsters. Pretty good attack boost. Especially on the weak monsters, like I said, I do give all my level 4s good protection, so I need them for something big. Oh yeah, they don't stay out there for nothing. And fix up the showy. A big reason for their survival was the leadership of the royal. The queen, who currently oversaw the title, was Mermaid Warriors. In her pursuit of a peaceful life, they were not always able to avoid battle, and some of them have been quite devastating. However, they were able to pull through with the support of their queen and her guards. At their helm was Angelo. Hey, that's the card I used a little earlier. Who fought with a large saw like teeth. Oh, fought with a large saw with teeth, my bad. Like a shark's, and promised safety to his people with his gallantry. However, protecting the merfolk was not all the royal guards did. They had also been entrusted with a secret mission. They were also protectors of the treasures of the mermaids, the abyss scales. 3 suits of armor with powerful magic imbued within, and a certain golden bracelet. The golden bracelet was so famous that even the regular Mermaid citizens have heard whispers of it. Legends say that the golden bracelet is so mighty that it can take over the world. Whoever wears it will obtain enormous power and become the ruler of the Mermaids. The only one who knew the specifics of the bracelet. To this day, the bracelet is still shrouded in much mystery. Queen Abistrae prayed that she would never have to unleash the powers of these secret treasures. After wondering, the Mermaids finally would arrive at Lumeria and call it their safe haven and home. The treasures and their fearsome powers stayed hidden, and the Mermaids spent their days peacefully. And so, for now, the Queen was able to peacefully. Sure, that's all I need. Shit. Well done. Gotta get the card back. Yeah. Not that I'm gonna need it, but I guess I want water monsters. Hey, they got Atlanteans here. Oh no! And I see some of my cards are in here actually. Neptunus, the Atlantean. I do not have this card. I didn't know they made another. Hold on. I might be buying some of this shit. You can send one Atlantean monster from your deck to the graveyard. 7 Nepithus or Nepithus. I don't know how the hell you said his name. I was going to call him the Atlantean Prince. Add one Atlantean card from your deck to your hand except this fucker. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster effect, target an Atlantean monster in the graveyard except for this one and special summon it. I thought there were no more Atlantean cards. Wow, I gotta look this one up and see if it's real. Well, it probably is, but I gotta look up where the hell I can get my hands on one of these my real life water deck. Atlantean Dragoons, basically all level 3 and lower, can attack direct. Helpful because I do have some level 3s that like to mess around people like Spike Gilman that I showed you. Mermaid Vistas from the Mermaid family. Best Dweller. Ooh, that's a UR. This card has the material attached to it that was originally water. All water monsters you control gain 500 attack. I'm gonna be putting this on a water deck. Once per turn, a quick effect, you can detail the cards. Your opponent cannot activate any card effects in their graveyard this turn. Oh, that is good. I know a lot of cunts I've dealt with that like using graveyard effects. This would save my ass for a bit. Mermaid Abisgaios. This was one of the cards I noticed in the extra deck. What does this do? You need 2 level 7 water monsters. One of this face-up card has extreme material. Oh my god, almost every one of these water monsters that are extra decks have material. You cannot have one of these cunts and not have any material removed without keeping something. Because if you don't, just like Leviathan Dragon, your Snowfallbrook is going to require for his abilities. Anyways, level 5 or higher monsters cannot attack. Okay, so if it has any, then all level 5 or higher cans. I wonder if that affects you too, though. Once per turn during the player's turn, you can attach the material from this card and negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent card controls that has less attack than this card until the end of the turn. Oh my god. Put this bitch up to close to 4K. I guarantee you no person is going to have any effects activating. Oh, I would be such a bitch if I had this. I don't see what else you can pull off from this. I already seen these. That Atlantean Prince caught me by surprise. I did not know there was another Atlantean card for my water deck. I gotta see if I can get my hands on a real copy. Passadra, oh, I have this card. Oh, this is you can see what it says there. But let me explain. You get rid of 3 water monsters, which my deck has a good amount. Every spell and trap on the field is going to come back to her hand. Once 3 or more get returned, every one of the monsters that my opponent controls will lose 300 for every single one. We're talking about I can drop your monsters to a fuck ton of attack points. It's not even funny. That's why I like having this cunt right here. Dragoons, you already seen it. Marksman, another one of the I was talking about. Deals battle damage once, expect summon level 4 Atlantean Sea Serpent. Pretty good thing. Heavy infantry, normal summon an extra level 4 lower Sea Serpent. Really good thing to have when you want to prepare something. There's one of the Mermills. I'm considering maybe looking this shit up so I can get these. I do want to make my water deck. Hey, there's the Queen right there. What does she do? Oh, she's got a good defense. Holy shit, that's not bad. She needs 3 level 3 monsters. During the player's turn, when your opponent targets definitely one face-up mermaid monster you control for an win. In fact, that you can detach one attack and or effect now targets this card. So basically like a story. She's going to protect her people. Okay, so it ties in with the story. Nice. When this card is destroyed, set to graveyard, you can target one mermaid monster except for her and special summoning. Nice. More mermaid. About to mermaids. I'm not going to go through all of these, but I am at one point thinking about it because water type decks were another specialty I like using besides Fiend Dark types, Earth decks, Elemental Heroes, Warrior decks, and the shit. So yeah, this is on the top of the list there. Don't worry, I'm still going to be making that branded desk and IT making that a problem until we get to that point when I farm up some more shit for it, because it's just be a waste just to show you what I have right now. I'd rather just show you what I have when I get somewhere further, and then I can test it live on stream or something close to that. Called the card I have. If I have 3 more level 3 or lower water monsters, sea serpent types, summon them all. And what do you know? The Atlanteans are that type. There we go. But I can't start summoning any other monsters when I do this. During this turn only. There's one of the Abyss skills, the Kraken one. Only, it gets 100. Wait enough. Okay, this is the monster version. Same shit as the other ones. Abyss Spear. Nice. Kodaris, I have this card. The original Yumi or Legendary Yoshin, which can be treated as one. This is perfect. This is effect. You send 2 cards, say opponent controls to the graveyard, or you say Yumi. Okay, if you the Despre. Atlantean Attack Squad, nice. Gains 100 bonus on top of the other shit I mentioned. So that 600 would already put it at 2,000 plus. It's almost like close to 3K, almost like 2,800. Yeah, it'd be pretty nasty. Another Mermaid. Yeah, this little card pack here is gonna be focusing a lot on the Mermaids. I could really make a nice deck with this shit. There's another one I recently got my hands on that I forgot I had on me. Legendary Atlantean Trident. I guess tribute to on this con to special summon a Sage right from my hand or 3 from my deck, and then they lose a bonus 300 on top of the bullshit I could have done if I don't use its effect. Bikeman have that. Lumeria have that. I don't use it in my deck though. And here's the reason why I don't use it. Let me read you what this does. First, this is treated as Yumi. It says right there. Second, all water monsters control... not control, but you know what I'm saying. Gain 200 defense once per turn during your main phase. You can... All the water monsters you basically control gain level C. Okay, so let me... Yeah, my head's gonna hurt saying this. Let me put it this way. Remember how I said that my Legendary Ocean, I use it like if it were the spell card cost down, which when you discard a card from your hand, you could drop your monster's levels down by a certain amount. Well, this card's the opposite. Think of it like a brother for water monsters that need to buff up the level so you can bring out XC monsters. Most of the shit in my extra deck doesn't need that because I don't have any monsters way over rank 4s or close to 5. So to have something like this card in my deck, I will need to start running rank 8s or higher, and I'm only just going to focus on water monsters. So, one, there'd be no point for me to use this unless I want to carry as another Yumi fodder to get rid of things like Kodaris, let's say any other card that uses Kodaris. If there's anything that says send Yumi from your hand to the graveyard to have this effect, send it from the field to just stay Ocean because it's just my best guess and it's more better than this. But at some point, if I do get rank 8 or higher, I may add it, but I doubt it. There's just no point because I don't want anything higher than 4 to 5 rank starred XC monsters and shit like that. So for now, I do have this card, but I'm just not going to be adding it anytime soon, nor am I going to add it on this game yet unless I get some shit from there. The other Abyss cards. Forgotten Temple of Deep. Yeah, this card I don't use either. Another Yumi father basically targets all the 4 lower sea serpent monsters and banishes them, and that's pretty special to summon them. I guess in a way you can see this is like protection from water monsters, because you know you want to keep that third monster until the end phase in case it gets targeted. Excuse me. But nah, I don't keep most of mine that long, and I just run them in a combo, so not a good thing for me. Bubble Bringer, what the hell does this do? Level 4 or higher monsters cannot attack directly. Nice. During your turn, you can send this face-up card from the field to the 2 best summon those targets and their effects are negated. Cool. The Abyss Strum. Send one face-up Yumi you control to the graveyard. Send all water... not water, my bad. All spell traps on the field graveyard. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Cards like these require me to have cards that have their names treated as Yumi. AKA, I could just use this and Lumeria as fodder, just to activate cards like those. Why bother? Oh god, it's that scene I saw from a story. That actually gave me a little scare there for a second when I saw, like, why does that look familiar? Here's why. Oh god. High Tide Fire Island. What the freak? If you control level 7 or higher water or fire monster, apply the appropriate effects in sequence depending on the attributes of the monster you control at that time. So for water, special summon as many water monsters as possible that were to your graveyard to activate monster effects this turn. Then destroy one monster you control. Okay, so this has to tie in with the Abyss archetype. If there's fire, destroy one monster on the field, and then you have any cards in your hand, discard one card to the graveyard. I think Abyss monsters are going to want this. I don't do this in any water monsters. The only time you're ever going to make me discard crap is if I make you discard all my level 3s, and then I'm going to run them off my graveyard and use them as recycling fodder. That's pretty much all I'm going to do with that crap. Overall, I like this pack. I'm going to keep an eye out for the Abyss. At some point I'll make a deck when I'm done with my Despia deck. But that's a coming soon thing to add to the list of shit I'll do in this game eventually, so yeah. Not bad, not bad. Alright. I'm not gonna keep the stream up. For those who don't catch it, you guys can watch it when we get there. Let's go ahead and move to the next story. The recently new one for the Rebendreds. I hope to set that name right. Oh, I see something interesting there. Uh-oh. Anything that has to do with a locket of your loved one in eventual story never ends good. Batman! Spider-Man! Oh, sorry, I had to clear my throat. What? Cars. Interesting. Within the concrete jungle of high-rise buildings, the people hustled and buzzed among the sleepless city lights. However, that was a long time ago. A darkness that shrouded the sky above turned the that would never see morning. And with the darkness came monsters that threatened the peace of the city, the Bendreds. The Bendreds started as corpses that crawled out of their graves, except their bodies had transformed into something grotesque. Without a single shred of their own, they would wander the streets at night and attack any living human or animal in their path, guided only by their instinct. No firearm, tank, or any sort of modern weaponry could defeat these creatures. What's worse, anyone or anything that was unfortunate enough to become a victim of a Vendred would become one themselves. The way I'm seeing this is basically like them turning, like you getting a werewolf bite or getting bit by Dracula. Or bit by a zombie. No different from that. Turn to a zombie, turn to a werewolf. There. Job's done. Alright, moving on. The Bendred thread was match thrown into a forest, spreading fear and uncontrollable blaze. As the end continued to rapidly multiply, those remaining of flesh and blood scrambled fruitlessly for a solution. The red horde soon made their way to the hastily built wall that served as the sole light of the for the living. Among them was a young man who had lost his life to the undead. He was no different from the other Bendred, the same shrouded city with the same mindlessness, but as luck would have it, One day, as the young man continued to drift out mindlessly, he came across a young woman who had been carried off by the Vendreads. His mind had already long faded, or it should have. But as his eye caught the locket that hung from the woman's neck, it stirred within him. Memories of his past life began to flood into his head in a great crashing wave. He knew the woman with the pendant before him. She had once been the love of his life. His mind twisted and turned with a desperate sadness as he realized that his love was no longer of this world. That sadness soon boiled over to a seething rage and hatred for the Vendreads that robbed her of her life. As his mind dragged itself out from the bogs of its undead depths, a flame of hatred ignited his heart. Violent bursts of emotion tore his body apart with an unbearable pain as it began to transform and rebuild itself to something much stronger. Ended, the man steadied his uneven breath and stood up. He took the locket and hung it around his neck so he could keep the memory of his beloved close by. Then he spoke into the silent night. I swear I will vanquish every last one of these walking corpses if it's the last thing I'll do. And thus the new agent of vengeance was born. He was the Vendread who would hunt the other Vendread. Vendread Slayer. This was the beginning of the long remembered fierce battle. Jesus! Okay! Right! This is going to be an interesting story. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, intrigued a little bit. This felt like I was reading one of those freaking DC comics, Spider-Man and Batman dark-ass comics and some Spawn shit. I'm out of the way. I'm liking this. Please make this into a comic. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, and I see some very creepy shit's about to happen. Even in that day, the living struggled barely from within the city wall to keep alive. The Vendread horde that pursued the living, the barrier like crashing waves, and showed no sign of ever stopping. Their numbers seemed to only be going up too. They continued to groan and wail deep into the night, day after day. The terror was too much, finding it harder and harder to keep sane under these horrific circumstances. But then, a single shadow loomed over the horde. The shadow darted forth and cut down a Vendread with a single swoop, quick as lightning. But he didn't stop there. Any Vendread that dared stand in his way would be stabbed, hit, kicked, and knocked down. They would have their limbs and rotting flesh torn, twisted, bodies. And once the shadow had finished hunting down every last walking corpse that plagued the city wall, he disappeared back into the darkness as quickly as he had appeared, not even sparing a single moment saved. But it was not interested in the hero. It was revenge. And he would not stop at anything to destroy any Vendread that entered his line of sight. But regardless of his intentions, the fact was that he had swooped in the land on the scene like a bolt from the blue and defeated all the Vendreads. To survivors, he was their single ray of hope, where the mysterious undead hunt began to spread quickly throughout the city. As the nights continued his battles. However, the Vendreads weren't going to stand for being hunted down so mercilessly. With the carnage, the undead began to change. Up until stayed the same physical they passed. That was one of the main reasons the survivors have been able to keep the horde back with just their average human strength. However, now that the Vendreads were being pursued by a relentless executioner in the form of the Vendread Slayer, they began to each other to create a bigger Vendread. Test it looked, and people began to name it after a certain multi-headed beast of legends. They called it the Vendread. The creature would threaten the safety of people beyond the wall for many more nights. The powers and strengths of numerous Vendreads, and even the Slayer was beginning to have trouble fighting it. Every time they battled, the Slayer would only just manage to fight it off. He was never successful in completely silencing it. However, the more they fought, the more weaknesses were uncovered. The Slayer found that within the Chimera lay the core that governed all of its actions. The Slayer charged at the core, threw all of his strength onto it, destroying it. And finally, the Chimera crumbled into a pile of rotten flesh. At first, it seemed that the Slayer's do-or-die attack had ended things once and for all, with the aggravation of animosity that was the Chimera. But the tragedy will unfold from here. Their non-human comprehension. All the survivors can do was pray that one day the Vendread would be vanquished and dawn would break once more into their city. I'm liking these stories more and more. Please make more. I got ideas for certain I want to see. I got ideas for some really nice art types. I have played some zombie decks before, so this will be interesting. But wow. The story literally was nice. But unfortunately, I can tell that was not the end of it, unfortunately. So, let's get attacked. What makes the Vendread? We choose a non-ritual Vendread monster on your field tribute for Ritual Summon. The Ritual Summon monster gains additional effects. Assume the power of the dead, and the Vendread will grow even stronger. Also, goddamn, I have not heard this music in the longest time since I first played against the Monarchs. Hold on. You guys hear that? The first time this music for me was when I fought against the Monarchs in the Monarch story. I've not heard this music in a long ass time, so it's a surprise to hear it here. This actually ties really well with what the hell I just read for the first two scenarios of this storyline. This is a really nice way to tie into this story, especially the field we're playing. Remember in the beginning how they said that the Vendread's attack was a nice looking city full of life? Yeah, both these things tie in real well with what I just read. I love that story. Like I said, Konami, I cannot wait to see more solo mode stories. Please make some good ones like this. Alright, so I'm not going to read through all this. I just heard ritual monsters. We're just going to go off what's in my hand. So, they want me to summon Vendread Horde Hound. Discards in your graveyard, discard a Vendread card, special summon it. They banish it when release the field. A Vendread monster ritual summon using this card gains the following effect. Once per turn, quick effect, target a spell trap your opponent controls and banish it. Alright. Nice, we're activating Vendread Origin. And here comes the Slayer. Oh, that's like from the story. Oh shit. You can see on the left side, that's the guy when he was converted into the guy. The Slayer himself. Nice. This is like the telling of the story right here. This card can be used to ritual summon a Vendread ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. You also must use monsters from your tribute monster from your hand or graveyard. Also banish zombie monsters from your graveyard whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster you're trying to ritual summon. If Vendread Slayer you destroy that battle or card effect, banish the card instead. Nice. And then this guy, he is a level 6 monster. I actually thought he'd be a little stronger the way they are like mentioning him in the story. But oh well, I guess he still looks cool nevertheless. You can ritual summon this with any ritual Vendread ritual card. Once battle, if this card battles an opponent's monster, there's damage calculation, quick effect. You can banish a zombie monster from your graveyard. This card gains 300 attack. If this ritual summoned card is sent to the graveyard, add a ritual spell from your deck to your hand, and if you do, send a Vendread monster from your deck to the graveyard. Nice. And you. Adios. Let's go ahead and that is cool. That is cool. Hold on a sec, guys. And make sure my... Yeah, I don't think it's good. Also, I want to keep an eye out on something else real quick. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, I got nothing to worry about right now. Also, goddamn, like I said, and I'll say it again, this music ties in real well But what the hell I read? All right, he now gets the ability to banish a spell and trap because he was ritual summoned using the Hound Horde, or whatever it was called. Oh, buddy boy, you're about to lose a freaking spell trap. Let's do this. I don't care what that was. Oh, Sakuretsu armor. Okay, I do start carrying now. Use escalation when you battle a monster. Right. That, okay, I was worried a little. I forgot that it wouldn't be enough. You'd be left with 100, but I forgot he gains 300 when it battles a monster. I have to banish the zombie one, though. Slayer attacks. Mandread Remnants is being banished. And that is game. Adios, fucker. Lights out. Oh yeah, what did I get from this? Oh, hero emerges. Oh, I remember this card. This I remember first seeing this in an old Element of Hero GX pack. This goes really well with the story, especially with what we found out how the Slayer came to be. Yeah, they did a good job tying some of these cards in for the story. Alright, now let's go ahead and do a little fun time here. Zamboya the Dark. Hey, this is one of those old-ass monsters. I remember this fucker. Damn, the first time I saw this guy was when I was young, and those old-ass structured decks. Like, this is before we got any of that synchro summoning, pendulum summoning, all that shit. Forget that crap for a moment. This was old as fuck. God damn, I was young as fuck when I first heard about this game. Now I saw this fucker. Alright. We're gonna see how this goes. If I fail, we run my strong deck, rush the shit through, and let's move on to the story. Alright. Android Reorigin. The monster your opponent controls has a level attributed, and if you do, special summon a Bendred token with a level equal to the attributed monster's original level. While the token special summon its effect is on a field, you cannot normal special summon monsters that for Bendred monsters. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw one of these down. Yeah, it don't fucking matter. Let's go out. You. Let's go and attack. You literally wasted a Sakuretsu. Alright, that was your stupid idea, sure. Sure, yeah. Special summon you. How you doing, buddy? Guess who's back? No. I'm gonna need to see my extra deck once this fucker's done. To see what I can pull off from this. Correction, I might not need to right now. I don't know what the hell I'm about to use, but this doesn't look good. Oh god, one of the nightmare monsters. Goodbye, remnants. I need you. Hey, Shindoji. I have that card. You suck. But you do have a nice monster in the graveyard I'm about to take from your ass in 5 minutes. First, though, before I use that, let's see what's in the extra deck. Yukio, that's one of the Makiyashi cards. I've seen that already. Crush Sheep. I don't know what the fuck this is doing in here. Vampire Sucker, I've already seen that card. Under Clock Taker, I've already seen that card. I already seen that card. Okay, what's the point of all this garbage? Except for that Vampire one. And the Makiyashi. Or Mayakashi, my bad. I know these two, but what about the rest of that and the Vampire one? What about the rest of this garbage in my deck? What's this, what I'm using? Oh my god, they literally just threw whatever the fuck they could in an extra deck, save for those two cards, I don't mind, and just said, fuck it, go with this, we don't care. Alright, we're gonna use this, please. Some sick shit, and pray to god it was a good idea doing so. Next, we're going to use Monster Reborn. We're going to take your doggy right there, or the fuck that thing is. We're going to special summon it in defense. That's a 5, huh? This is a 4. What the hell do you do? Any monster sent from the hand, main deck to the graveyard is banned from the step. Will spell trap or monster card. Effect activates, go fetch this card and get the activation. Destroy this card sent to the graveyard. You can add a ritual monster ritual spell for your deck to your hand set. Oh, you do that shit. Got it. Alright, I'm hoping I have an idea. I really don't think I have any ideas here, but sure. I hope I get another monster so I can try this. I forgot about that damn trap card. The thing is, I don't need a level 4 monster, I need something lower. Now what? Why use another Nightmare Cerberus? Yeah, this doesn't have any effect that ties over to using the same monster as Link Material. Okay. I am so fucking confused. I'm sorry, I'm very confused here. I'm not gonna question. Alright, we're gonna tie you down. Gonna end. I don't have anything now because that fucker cost me everything. I thought he was gonna keep something on the field to try this. Haha! Sucker! Alright, I might have an idea. I might not. Is this fucker gonna do it again? Oh no. Dude, is this fucker got 3 copies of this thing? Okay, he doesn't have anything in his hand, that's a good thing. But he just wasted a Cerberus now. Alright, let's go ahead and go with the spell card. Or field spell, my bad. What do? Discard a card and add a Bendrad. Okay. Fact, once per turn, when your Bendrad monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, banish the Bendrad from your graveyard, you can attack an opponent's monster again in a row. Cool. Alright, discard cards now. We're not gonna need a copy of you. We are going to add Revenants. Summon you. You have got to be fucking joking me. Oh, but wait, I forgot. Remnants can come back a second time, but the next time he dies, he's banished. Adios! Unfortunately, his effect won't work as can. He doesn't have another monster. Alright. Unfortunately, my plan isn't working so well, so we're just gonna have to go play off of drastic measures. I've got no choice with this guy. Alright, so first we're gonna use Burial of Different Dimension. That's a good thing I need. We're gonna put you 2 in my graveyard, and that fucker over there. We don't need this anymore. We're gonna summon Shinobi Necro. We're gonna go into you and you. Adios. We're gonna go into Herald of Arclight. I'm gonna have this fucker kill this, because I swear to God, I want him to do this. I dare him. I'm gonna special summon you. I dare this cunt to try this. I swear to God, it's gonna be the last thing he's gonna want to do. Discard Union Zombie. We're not gonna need you anymore. Adios. No, we don't need you anymore neither. Let's add another Revenant. And another copy, huh? Fucker doesn't have a monster anymore, so that's a good thing for me. I'm gonna get a ritual card now, please. Oh, no, I don't think so, buddy. Yeah, it's not happening. We're not preparing you for that crap. Get that crap out of here. Herald Light's, Arc Light's effect. Gonna add Origin. Okay, shit's set up, and this fucker's dead. Good. We got everything we need now. Gonna activate Origin. Slayer. Token. Stiggs. Necro. Virtual Summon Vendread Slayer. Vendread Slayer, my bad. Shall be Necro. So it was used as Synchro Summon shit. It gets called out for that. Let's add more bullshit to the fire. We're gonna go with that. Oh, I really don't need none of this crap. It's over. You are effing dead now. Adios, bitch! Took a while to set this up a bit because I was worried the fucker was gonna get rid of everything with strap cards, but no, it did not happen. Yeah, we got two more, and for the last two, I'm gonna go run it off of Rocket so we can see what the goal is at, and then I'm gonna end this. Thank you for that, Sombrero the Dark card. Oh, hello, who the fuck are you? After a long and bitter struggle, Vendread Slayer would finally destroy the Vendread Chimera threat. No one could predict that this feat would only bring more dreadful threats. One day, the Slayer felt a menacing presence like never before, overflowing with an unmeeting grudge. He immediately headed towards it, determined to find the source. He saw that the wall had been broken through, even though it had been held up well against the Chimera threat. The wall and the scavenged armored vehicles that were taking the blunt of the attacks were destroyed, and countless people were found slain. The Vendread's horde had a different leader now. It was much larger than the Chimera had been, and clad in heavy armor. Enveloping it was a thick and ominous aura of resentment. It was Vendread Battlelord, that had been mourned from the grudges of all the Vendreads that the Slayer had defeated. Their collective hunger for vengeance against the Slayer had combined into a frightening force, and wherever the Battlelord went, it would leave a trail of death and destruction behind. It was one lone fighter's wish to eradicate the Vendread against the Horde's desire to crush the Executioner. Their rage came to a head, and thus another clash to the death began. The Battlelord's might was far more tremendous than the Slayer could have ever imagined. Not only could it absorb the surrounding Vendread, but those who had lost their lives at the seam. The Battlelord had a steadily supply of fodder that only grew more powerful as time went on. No matter how strong the Slayer's desire for revenge was, his blade took no change against his foe. He pushed and tried everything he could to gain the upper hand, but in the end, he was overwhelmed by the Battle Lord's immense strength. Jesus! Okay then. As a Chimera wasn't bad the fucking up, now we're seeing big boys. Man, these Bendreads are full of everything, aren't they? Holy shit. Okay, this is getting good. Bendread Slayer lay limp on the ground, wounded and battered, like he was a ragdoll that had been flung aside. Bendread Battlelord picked up the small hunter hand. Then, just as it had done to the other Bendreads and the fallen victims, it reached its other hand towards the Slayer's chest to absorb his powers. The Slayer's consciousness was sinking into nothingness fast, but then the faint glint of his locket caught his eye. That tiny glint was enough to remind him that his mission was not over yet. With his conviction renewed, the flame in his heart lit up once more. No wound on his body could stop him now. The Slayer mustered all the strength he had left, and right before the Battle Lord could absorb his powers, he plunged his hand into the Bendread's chest and ripped out his core. Holding the core, the Slayer began a surge of power, or energy, you know, the same thing. His body was absorbing the hateful power that the Battle Lord had possessed. The tides were churning. With the Battle Lord's power slowing in the Slayer now, his body started to crumble. However, just as Slayer began to think the fight was finally over, the core, struggling for survival, brushed against the Slayer's pendant with a straight hand. The Battle Lord's remains, along with the Bendread that surrounded him, began to transform. Oh great, now what? They all began to take on the form of the woman that the Slayer cherished in his previous life. With that single touch of the locket, the core had sensed the remaining dregs of the Slayer's love, and sought to destroy his morale with it. The Slayer froze. Was this a dream? No, this was no dream. He shook his head, trying to remind himself that it was already gone. This was a nightmare that was trying to ensnare him. He baled his fist in anger. How dare these scum disgrace the memory of his beloved? Holy shit! As his burning rage surged and finally exploded, he found himself transforming into a new form. With stronger powers, he had become the Bendread Executioner. Oh my god! Okay, he pissed! Okay, well... No, he ain't spawned no more. This fucker became something worse. Oh my god! Also, we get this guy's card sleeves. Cool. But like I said, I'm going to come back to those. I'm only going to probably be able to pick up the icon now. We're going to run this with my deck and finish here because I want to see what the f is. And I don't know where after this I'm going to get off. I'm not going to be off for too long because I got to wake up in the morning shit. What time is it? Oh, I still got fucking time. I might be able to watch a little... excuse me, a little YouTube before I get off. Let's go ahead and start with you off, because we already know what I'm going to jump into. You, adios. Here's you. No. Here's you. Adios. Bring you to hand. No. Here's you. No. I'd like to summon that right now, but we're not going to go there just yet. You and you. For this fucker. Warlord X-Charge Dragon. I'm going to set this down. Set that down. And... the hell we got here? Nah, my MST's not gonna be able to prevent that kind of shit. I would need something quicker than a normal. Shit. This is not good. Oh. That must be the Battle Lord. What's this fucker do? You just summon this card. Wait, what's it? We just summon this card when you Ben Dread Ritual Spell. Banish one Ben Dread from your type. Spell. Some card. Add a ritual from your deck. And if you do, send a Ben Dread monster to the graveyard. Okay then. Well then. No. Oh, he's not keeping that fucker? Wow. I thought he was keeping this fucker. I think the AI lost a few brain cells. Why would you go into cross sheet? Did this AI lose some brain cells? Do you see what the hell I have on the field? Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and end this shit. There is no point in keeping stupid people around. Obviously, you can't cure stupid by explaining what they've done wrong. You can only cure stupid by giving them a hard lesson in pain. So, let's make this lesson way more painful. Red Dragon Archfiend? I'm not gonna need that anymore. Nope. Nope. You let me know, buddy, when you're gonna try giving me a challenge, because I don't see one right now. Red Dragon Archfiend's effect doesn't activate because I have no defensive monsters, and if I did, those rockets would start popping up effects one by one. That's right. Oh, sad. Well, adios, buddy. It's this game. Thanks for playing, buddy. I'll come kill you next turn for those card sleeves. Just give me the icon for now. I'm not in the mood to stay up too much. I want to see how this story ends. Cool, thanks. Alright, and now the finale to this story. And like I said, after this, I'm going to get that off. I just want to see how this ends. Anyways, where we last left off. Fueled only by scorching hatred, Revendread Executioner swooped through the horde and cut down the false figures of his beloved, one after another. He had been fighting this foe for days that can no longer be counted all alone. Before being Revendread Battle Lord, his grudge only grew bigger with his Vendread powers. It was barely being kept in balance with his human heart. His mind and body had long been pushed past their limits. It was already a miracle that he was able to exist with both life and death in one vessel. It didn't matter anymore if what remained of his humanity faded or if his body fell apart. Nothing could stop him now. All he had in his mind was to fight, and fight, and fight. He threw everything he had into the single desire. Then, at long last, the Vendread horde moved no more. The battle had finally come to a close. Broke through the dark veil of the sky, illuminating the Slayer. Just how long has this war waged on for? The city survivors squinted, unaccustomed to the bright light. But oh, what a joyous sight it was. No one ever thought they would see the end of those eternal nights. But here, the sun was in all its glory. Slayer could feel his body fading with the light. He bent over to pick up the locket that had been taken from around his neck. Had been defeated, and the darkness that engulfed the city was gone. But at the end of the day, he too was a Vendread. and now it was time for go. Jeez. Now that the undead threat had passed with the endless nights, the survivors were able to return to their peaceful lives. However, the grief of losing so many lives left an unmendable hole in their hearts. A lot of the survivors also developed and were plagued by the nightmares of the horrors they had faced. Unbeknownst to them, a single shadow watched over them from atop the glowing skyscrapers. Just like he had saved the city, the survivors had saved him. Although the Slayer had set out for revenge, he had still saved countless lives, and they all celebrated him as their hero. They were able to hold on to hope because of this lone fighter, and as the Slayer was slipping into the darkness on that fateful day, the survivors' kind hearts had pulled him back. Thus, he was able to remain in the mortal world without disappearing like the other Vendreads. If the world ever fell to darkness again, if monsters threatened the lives of the people again, he would surely swing his blade for them once more, but this time without the resentment he once harbored in his heart. If that time ever came, he would not fight for vengeance, and to give the people courage and hope when they needed it. Damn! So in the end, he didn't end up going away like the other Vendreads. They actually honored him as a hero instead of a monster, and they're just like, nah, we're just gonna keep this guy around like our own Batman. That's actually kind of cool. This guy literally did this to get revenge on the monster that took his life, and then everybody, after seeing what he did for them, ended up sending him more as a hero than a monster. That's kind of cool. They kept them around like their own personal Batman, like I said now, and now he just becomes a hero for them instead of doing this. That's nice. That's kind of cool. We got the Vendread series and all this other stuff here. Aventread. Oh, whoa! That's from the story. Oh, she has a Ligma Slayer while on the field. You can only use the effects of this card once returned. Target a Vendread card in your graveyard and add to your hand. During damage calculation, this card battles and pulls monster a quick effect. You can. One second, guys. I could have just sworn I saw light flash through my fucking window. I swear to God, I'm not doing any shit today. Give me 1 second. Got me fucked up, people. This is why I don't go to sleep that damn early unless I have to, because people be starting shit around here. Now, let me go ahead and cut the story out for a second while I'm talking about this. So, the reason why I'm saying like this, last time we had a power issue around the area, and when that shit happened, me and my family, we had to end up sleeping all in the living room at that time. Well, my uncle ended up bringing us a generator he had, because that's the spare ones. And one day, these two jackasses, I didn't see their faces because I was this close to stabbing them with a knife and going to jail. These two jackasses had the balls to think they were going to break into our house. And they went through the back door and tried knocking in here. And you can hear these jackasses were trying to whisper, like they thought they were going to get the fuck in here. And what ended up happening was, I'd like to see you guys get the fuck in here. I have a gun. We don't have a gun. We were close to the kitchen, and there was knives right next to me. So they're getting stabbed if they come in here. I don't care. I'm protecting myself at the end of the day. If I have to go to jail, it's happening. I didn't really care. So ever since that day happened, I usually would be the only one that stays up and go to sleep until I see it's like clear, kind of like a watchdog. Because ever since that shit happened, motherfuckers around here. Hell, the neighbors right next to us, they're a bunch of little shits. They like started. That shit that happened that day, that got me on guard. It's just crazy around here, I swear. Back before I moved over here, hell, I just was at least a saint. Anyways, let me go back to the second effect, and we're gonna look there. Shit, I'm gonna end this. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to keep a close eye, because after, like I said, that day happened, I can never be too careful. It's just gotta be like that. Anyways, during Nam's calculation, this card battles an opponent's monster quick effect. You can send one zombie monster from your deck to graveyard. That opponent's monster loses attack equal to the level of the monster sent to graveyard times 200 into the end of its turn. Cool. But this is nice. Like I just said, and I'm going to say it again, I like how, in the end, this guy didn't fade away after his quest for vengeance was done. They worshipped him as, or sent him more as a hero than a monster, and they brought him back. And now look at him. He ended up being the Batman to these people after all that bullshit that went down. This is really cool. I gotta say, I like this story. This is actually my favorite out of all the stories I've read so far. Konami, I gotta say, you did a great job with the Revenge Dread story. Please, I look forward to seeing more stories like this so I can stream shit like this more often for Master Duel. I have ideas, but I'm just gonna see what they got in store for the next update. Let's see what else we got. Zombie World. Oh, this is a really good field spell for zombies. Basically, your whole field and every monster on the field becomes zombies in graveyards. This really could fuck up any types that need your monsters to stay the certain type that you need them to. Also, you can't tribute summon for monsters that are zombie types. So you're gonna go through that shit. Oops, be careful. King of Skull Servants. I remember this used to be a meta in Duel Links where you would run 3 copies of this and a bunch of Skull Servants, and you could usually OTK someone because you can get this fucker for like 4K, almost 3K. So it was such a pain in the neck. They had to nerf some of the crap in the deck because it got way too overpowered. So yeah, I'm quite familiar with this card, being someone who's played Duel Links too. Let's go and see what other cards they got here too. And yeah, I saw the Unizombie. Alright. Vendread Chimera. This is the first thing that the Slayer fought. You can summon this card with any Vendread ritual. When a card or effect is activated, they will destroy a card in the field. Quick effect, banish a zombie monster from your graveyard and negate the activation and destroy it. If this card is tributed or banished for a ritual summon, all monsters your opponent control lose 500 attack and defense. Damn! Okay. We were seeing what you do. You declare a type, and then depending on that type, you can't use any cards or effects of that type. The Revendread Executioner. This is what he became out of hatred after the monsters in the story tried to make him go insane with images of his loved one. 3K full. Holy shit. Also, I'm noticing none of these guys have any defense except for certain Vendread monsters, like the rituals at least, they don't. What's this guy do? Same thing as in the top part. He also becomes treated as Revendread. Well, this ritual summon card is on the field. Your opponent cannot target cards you control with card effects except for him. If it's a ritual summon card destroyed by battle or destroyed by a card effect, while in the monster zone, you can add a Vendread card from your deck to your hand. Cool. King, Necro World Banshee, I have these. Yeah, some of these cards I had because I did remember buying a zombie structure deck. I bought the one with the red eyes, that one weird red eyes zombie. I know some of you should know which one I'm talking about. I bought that structure deck, that's why I remember this on this card. Another right card, one of those Skull Servant cards. It looks like he's having a barbecue, that's kind of cool. Zombie Necronize, I know this card too. It powers up zombies. Oh no, this isn't the one that powers. There's another card like this. Let me explain what I'm trying to say. So in this structure deck that I got, there are cards that activate from the graveyard once you use them. And when you use them from your graveyard, you can add like cards that are banished, like this one. You can place them back on the field, but they have to be banished. It's that kind of shit, like that one Vendread monster that we used in the beginning of the first duel, where once he dies, he gets banished when he comes back a second time. It's kind of like that. These spells literally come back from the dead when you use the second time. Then they're gone afterwards. So use them wisely. Revendread Slayer. Cannot believe the whole story about this fucker. That's actually pretty fucking cool. Rightmare. Little fucker looks like somebody from freaking British colony. Hello, sir. Would you like some spooky tea? Alright, I'm gonna cut it off on the mocking shit. I don't really want any of that BS to come back to my channel because I don't want to look forward to waking up from BS copyright or any BS issues, racism or whatever. Ray Prince. It's gonna. Oh my god! You see the family in the background there with the. Like, here, final, let's go play Dead Dog games. Ray Princess. Oh my god! I might make a Skull Serpent deck in the future with this shit. That's kind of cool. Ben Dread Core. Oh, this is the core. Ooh, this is a card actually? This card's in the graveyard. You can banish one of those zombie monster from your graveyard. Special summon this card. Banish it when it's a field. Your Ben Dread monster ritual summon using this card on the field gates following effect. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Okay. Ben Dread and oh, this is what they were. This is what they were trying to reanimate his loved one. Oh, that's kind of cool. Banish card from your graveyard. Target a banished Ben Dread monster, except for this one. Special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except for zombies. A Ben Dread monster ritual summon using this card against the following effect. Banish any monster destroyed by battle with this card. Jack-o'-bolin. What the fuck? Did I say Jack-o'-lantern because I see the pumpkin, but I guess they're just gonna come up with any dumbass name nowadays. You can discard one zombie monster, special summon this card from your hand during your opponent's main phase. Quick effect. Target a zombie monster in either graveyard and special summon it. Use the field, then banish this face-up card to the end phase. This would go kinda well with Zombie World. As he targets something from their graveyard, special summon it, then banish this card to exchange. Kinda cool, kinda cool. The origin card from the story. Ritual. A field spell. Ben Dread Charge. Also, when we got introduced to the Battle Lord. Send one zombie monster from your hand or face on the field of the graveyard. Special summon a Ben Dread monster from your deck. King Hades. I remember seeing this synchro monster. Another one that needs a certain card called the Plague Sprayer Zombie. I hope he's in here so I can show you what that thing does. Negate the effect of effect monster destroyed by battle with zombie monster control. Zombie Master, I've seen him. Lady in Right, seen her. There it is. This is what I was talking about. I remember when certain synchro monsters came out that required this card. It took me a while to figure out what the fuck this card was. Cause I'm like, what is this Plague Sprayer Zombie? They keep mentioning that you need to synchro summon this. And I finally remember looking him up. And I was like, oh, because it's like 2 or 3 or so. How many of these synchro monsters that needed this guy in order to something? So let's see. If this card is in your graveyard, you can place one card from your hand at the top of the deck. Special summon this card. But eventually, when it leaves the field. Yeah, I don't know who would want to do that. You're basically placing what you have in your hand to draw off of it. I mean, if he doesn't waste something from your deck, I guess, but I'd like it better if it would be if this got sent to the graveyard, start sending something from the top of your deck instead, so you can have stuff ready in your graveyard. I don't like the fact that you have to place something from your hand on the top of your deck and draw off of that just to special summon this fucker. I really don't like this card. Pain Painter, meh. The Remnants, Hound, that card. Tetsu Necro, yeah, I have that card too. The OG of the zombies. Skull Servant. Get a few of these and it's gonna get a Skull Servant deck. Have a fun time, guys. Evolution. I said the AI was using this on me. Alright, what the hell is this? Ritual summoning you Ben Dread ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. You can also tribute monsters from your hand or field and or send red monster from your deck to the graveyard, whose total levels equal the level of the ritual monster you're trying to summon. The ritual monster is destroyed during the end phase of the next turn. Damn, better use him wisely. Ben Dread Nightmare. And it's a continuous spell. Cool. Starting to see some permanent shit, kinda. Once returning, contribute one or more Ben Dread monsters from your hand or field and target a face of monster you control. Increase this level by the number of monsters distributed until the end of this turn. When you're attacking, Ben Dread ritual monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can have your monster gain 1,000 attack. Interesting, I guess? I don't know about the level. Shit, that goes off on whatever you want to use in the extra. But I like the second effect, though. That's kind of cool. Zombie power. So this is the other... When I mistaken it for Necronize, I said that there was another card that lets you target one and give it 1,000 or make it lose 1,000. And it works the same as the other card. It goes to the graveyard. You can banish... You can shove one of your banished ones instead of add one or whatever. Just set it back and then it gets banished. That's kind of cool. The Origin. Reunion. Oh god. Revolution. Daybreak. Oh, right. This is when we saw what happened to the Slayer at the very end of the battle. Their opponent controls more cards than you do. Choose one ritual summon monster, or Bendra monster, my bad. You control and destroy all cards on the field except for the chosen monster. It cannot attack directly while it remains face up on the field. You can only activate one once per turn. Okay, cool. Return to zombies, nice. So yeah, overall there's some interesting shit here to make for zombie cards. I'll add that on top of the list of shit that I plan to do when I get there eventually. I still Despia branded deck, but that's when I'm not too busy with all this other crap I'm doing. But yeah, that was everything. Let me check and see if I don't have any other wait for this shit to load. When it does that. Let me see if I don't have any other extra goodies I gotta pick off of. No, it's just that weird shit where it tells you what I gotta do. Yeah, that's gonna be everything for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed that story, the Rebendred Layer's origin and all that. Nice story. I gotta give props to Konami for releasing that. I've to see what other stories they plan on. I have some ideas for that so I can do them on stream when I get a chance. I don't mind. Some of these are pretty much not that bad, but I gotta say, I've told them, I think that the Dread story was my favorite. It literally aspects of Batman and Spawn in one whole story. Like, this guy Spawn in the beginning, and then at the very end, he ends up becoming everyone's Batman. If that kind of comes close to what he becomes at the very end, when you see that picture and what he became as a... So yeah, that was a really nice touch to the story. They combined DC and that other comic. I don't know where Spawn originates from. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Go ahead and check it out yourself. Give it a try. With that being said, I've already passed a good amount of time here. I'm going to get off now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for other shit. Hit me up whenever I'm on. All information's in it. And catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.